Hey guys, this is Ishwar Samadhi Prasad. Today I am here with another mind stunning video titled The Technologies Which Can Save Earth and the Human Survival. So without doing time waste, let's begin our episode. Guys, 1998 OR2, it is a very familiar name. Guess what's that? It is the asteroid which was almost about to hit the Earth on 29th April. This asteroid was charging towards Earth with almost 31,000 km/h speed. Let me show you the path of that dangerous asteroid which was about to hit the Earth. Guys, as you saw on the screen, the asteroid was near to Earth, but when it was about to hit the Earth, then its path changed at the exact moment when it was about to hit the Earth. Guys, this asteroid was discovered on 24 July 1998 by a robotic telescope named ELINA, so that it was named as 1998 OR2. That means the asteroid named on its discovered year. Generally, all the asteroids orbit around the asteroid belt of planet. Our gigantic 1998 OR2 orbits around the Sun. Its average orbital period is 1334 days. Guys, this asteroid has 4.1 kilometers radius, which is not a small size. As this asteroid orbits around the Sun, the orbital path may change because of the Sun's gravity. So that when asteroid entered into the orbital path of Earth, then it was estimated that because of Sun's gravity, the path may change and it may hit the Earth. There were 2.5% chances to hit the Earth. So because of all these reasons, NASA declared 1998 OR2 asteroid as potentially dangerous for Earth. But fortunately, that asteroid didn't change its path and went away from Earth. But guys, just imagine, what if that 1998 OR2, which was almost 4.1 kilometers radius, collapsed with Earth? Just imagine, guys. For your clarity, I will give you an example. On 1908, an asteroid named Tunguska charged and entered into the Earth. It done a massive destruction in Siberia. Almost 80 million trees were burnt. But guys, just imagine, what if that asteroid would charge in a human colony? Massive human and infrastructural loss. Do you know the radius of that Tunguska asteroid? It was just 100 meters. Seriously, guys, if that asteroid of just 100 meters did such massive destruction, then just think, what if the 4.1 kilometers radius 1998 OR2 collapsed with Earth? If it will be collapsed with Earth, then sorry to say that, guys, the human civilization will be completely. But luckily, our Earth has 72% of water, by which maximum asteroids collapse in water bodies. But until when we will survive? Till when the environment will bless us and save us? But what if in the future any asteroid directly charges towards the Earth? Can we survive? Will the human civilization continue? Is there any answer with you? If you have, please pause the video and comment it. But some genius people will answer that if we send any spaceship towards the asteroid which is charging towards Earth and collapse it over there with the help of that spaceship before hitting of the Earth. But guys, if we do it, the asteroid slumps over there and it releases dust particles, by which that dust particles will form as a asteroid belt, and then it can become a major danger for Earth. So we have to think more innovatively. Okay guys, no problem. I will give you the answer. The correct and exact method to save Earth from such asteroids is kinetic impactor. Yeah guys, you heard correct. It is the kinetic impactor which can save us from such asteroids and massive destruction which is done by the asteroid. Now let's discuss about how kinetic impactor works. Here we go. Guys, generally kinetic impactor are used for deviating the trajectory path of an asteroid. But kinetic impactor does not collapse the asteroid, just it deviates the asteroid. Initially, if any asteroid comes in between the orbital path of Earth, Then they will target that asteroid and send the kinetic impactor and land on that asteroid, by which the kinetic impactor collects the data of that asteroid, by which the data will be sent to the ground station, and finally the scientists will do their calculations. Of course, not only scientists, they will use some electronic devices. Finally, now scientists estimate that how much kinetic force is needed to deviate the trajectory path of that asteroid. Kinetic force is the force which comes when the object or particle is in motion. With the help of this force, we can change the path of an asteroid. It takes almost 5 to 6 years for deviating the small asteroid and almost 20 years for deviating the big asteroid. Guys, till now we discussed about how to save ourselves from asteroids. But what if we come in the line of impact of gamma ray burst? Gamma ray burst is the burst which takes place when two stars collapse each other, by which a gamma ray burst happens. If any celestial body or any object comes in between of that gamma ray burst, then they will be completely destructed. Then what if we come in the line of impact of that gamma ray burst? Then Earth will be completely destructed. Can we save ourselves from this gamma ray burst as we saved ourselves from the asteroids? Can the kinetic impactor save us from this gamma ray burst? Of course no, guys, because kinetic impactor is a very small thing before this gamma ray burst. Guys, for now practically there is no answer for this question, but hypothetically obviously we have an answer. That is stellar engine technology. This technology can move the planet Earth from here to another place, and not only Earth, we can also move the entire solar system. In this technology, the famous design is shadow thruster. Now let's discuss about how does it work. Now let's start with small medium. Generally, when the astronauts on the torchlights, then they will move forward in the space. As we all know, the light also releases force. If only the light force emitted by a torch can move an astronaut forward in the space, then what if we concentrate 50% of sunlight force toward one side? This the gravity also gets concentrated in one side, as well as we know all planets revolve around the sun because of its sun's gravity, by which the planets will move in the direction where the gravity is concentrated. We can do it with the help of a parabolic mirror by reflecting the light and the gravity. That parabolic mirror is called as shadow thruster. In this way, we can move the whole solar system from here to another place, which is safe for us. But guys, we may get a doubt that what if that shadow thruster will be attracted towards the sun due to its gravity? This thruster remains balanced because of sun's gravity and the radiation force. But guys, this technology also has a drawback. That is, if we keep this thruster in a horizontal way, then there is a danger of burning of Earth. That we can only place it vertically. But anyway guys, how cool is this, isn't it? So guys, that's it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please like this video. For more interesting topics like this, please subscribe to FactSet channel, share this informative video to everybody, and comment how was this video. I hope these technologies will be available in the future. So stay safe, stay home. Jai Hind.